New certifications for the Climate Pledge Friendly program, brand protection with generic product listings, a buy again button for your consumers, and an incoming shift in consumer habits. This and more on this week's episode of the Weekly Buzz.
How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Serious Sellers podcast by Helium 10. I'm your host, Shivali Patel, and this is the show that is our Helium 10 Weekly Buzz, where we give you all of the latest news in the Amazon, Walmart, and e-commerce space. And we also provide you with a training tip of the week that will give you insight into serious strategies for serious sellers of any level in the e-commerce world. Let's see what's buzzing this week. The first article that we'll be covering today is from Amazon itself. First, I want to preface this by saying I was just looking at some Prime Day 2022-2023 stats earlier today with some of our Helium 10 team, and we were seeing conversion rates hold steady or even increase, resulting in more sales year over year, as well as impressions remaining consistent leading up to Prime Day, but then soaring a whopping 25% year over year on the big day. You can check out our LinkedIn for more details, but with that said, let's talk about Amazon Prime's Big Deals Day. So what exactly is Amazon Prime's Big Deal Days? Well, it was a 48-hour shopping event that happened in 19 countries, and just like Prime Day, it was a significant sales opportunity for many businesses. I've already seen a lot of buzz on LinkedIn and on our Facebook groups saying that Big Deals Days was going great for them. That is such a tongue twister, guys. Try saying that 5 times fast. Our Project X and Project 5K accounts both had more than double the normal average in sales, but I want to hear from you guys. How were your sales? Were you up? Were you down? By how much? And in what category? Let us know in the comments below. Next up, Amazon has added 3 new certifications that recognize materials innovation to their Climate Pledge Friendly program, okay? This is really helpful for customers in discovering more sustainable products at scale. Oftentimes, as a buyer, when we're scrolling search results pages and we're just on the prowl for a particular item, badges can be a really great way to have a listing catch our eye. And perhaps that is part of the reason on why sellers have noted slight increases in conversion with these badges. Maybe it's the increased traffic or the feeling of leaning into a morally sound, feel-good purchase for your prospective consumers. But listen, whatever the case may be, if any of your products are eligible for one of these new certifications or the Climate Pledge Friendly badge in general, it may be worth enrolling into this program. To enroll, you must either have an approved third-party certification or be eligible via Compact by Design or pre-owned certified. Of course, this validation process is really going to vary based off of your product type, and therefore you should do your due diligence. The badge will then appear on product details pages, search results pages, and give you access to different things like advertising packages, Amazon business features, and much, much more. All right, another segment of news coming from Seller Central is brands can now run A/B tests on supporting images in the Manage Your Experiments image gallery. This is great news for those of you who haven't yet launched your product or you just want to optimize your listing images. After all, as it says here, 62% of customers are more likely to buy a product if they can first view its images and video. Yes, it's still best to do split testing via Helium 10 audiences, but to start split testing your supporting images and potentially hike your conversion rate, you can head over to Manage Your Experiments dashboard. Switching gears, Seller Central also recently announced that they've extended product detail page protection to generic product listings. So if you don't know what this means, if you are a seller who does not have brand registry just yet, this could be helpful for you. You can start off listing your product as generic, and then Amazon will still protect you by keeping any changes that occur solely under your control. Basically, what Amazon's saying is they won't let other people go in and change out your listing even though you're not brand registered. We do still suggest that you get brand registry for most sellers. This is a really nice update and it does come with a lot of different things. So just bear that in mind, but you do have access to this exclusive control with the generic listing product detail pages now. Then we have a new buy again button. I'm reporting this to you from payments.com. We all have purchase history with Amazon that's really useful, but sometimes we forget that it's not just those subscription products like supplements and maybe the skincare items that can appeal to people and they'll reorder over and over again. If you can establish brand authority or deliver a really great product or experience, a simple button can be enough to bring back customers and increase your return on investment. Look, I'm a repeat purchaser in general, so I'm the perfect target market for this feature. Have you seen this button on the Amazon app's homepage to entice shoppers into repeat purchases? Let me know in the comment section. Last, but certainly not least, the last article I'll be covering today is from Yahoo Finance, and that is Bill Simon, okay? This guy is the former Walmart CEO, and he's raised some concerns about the impact of lingering inflation and various macroeconomic factors on the American consumers, suggesting that the era of big bargains might be coming to an end, you guys. He pointed to the evidence of changing consumer habits, such as shifting towards smaller purchases at the end of the month due to financial constraints. And retailers are feeling the effects of inflation, which could really affect consumer acceptance of prices and buying patterns. I know I've already experienced this inside of my retail stores that when I'm going grocery shopping, the prices are insane, as are gas prices and whatnot. So are you seeing a change in spending habits? Has this been reflected in your own sales? Let us know. We would love to absolutely hear from you. So that does conclude our news pieces for this week. Before I jump to our training tip of the week, I want to quickly encourage you to follow our Twitter account at Helium10 Software. That's at H10 Software, okay? H10 Software, if you don't already follow us. We post announcements, lives, workshops, Q&As, and so much more. And it's a really easy way to stay in touch. I don't want you to miss out. Let me go ahead and give you a second. Go ahead and pause this podcast or video, whatever it may be that you are watching this, and go give us a follow. Done? All right, awesome. Before I sign off, let me pass it over to Carrie Miller, our brand evangelist here at Helium 10. And as a seller, being able to stay at the forefront of your market can also depend on what your competitors are doing. Perhaps they're adjusting their price points or offering a promotional coupon, and you will want to know when they do that as soon as they do. If you want to know an easy way, just keep watching.
Q4 is here, and I know a lot of us like to keep close tabs on our competitors, but it's often a lot of tedious work where you have to literally go to their listings to kind of see and try to figure out what they're doing in this Q4 season. A lot of times we want to see, did they change their price? Are they adding coupons? Things like that. So I want to show you a very easy way that you can actually monitor your competitors using Helium 10. The first thing that you want to do is you want to log into your Helium 10 account. Okay, so this is actually all going to be on this dashboard that you see right here. And we're actually going to scroll down just a little bit and we're going to take a look at this products section where it says My Products. And what we're going to do is we're going to expand this down, and you can see there's a lot of different tabs here. I'm going to actually focus on competitors here. So these competitors, you can actually choose them, or sometimes they're already populated for you. So if you don't like the ones that are already populated in here for you, just click on Edit Competitors and you can just add in whatever ASINs you want, or you can choose them from this list down here. I usually put my own 5 that I want, and it's the top 5 competitors that you have. Once you've done that, you can actually see them listed here. You can see if they have a coupon here. You can see if they, have done anything in terms of revenue, if they're doing really well, if they, if their price is a little bit different. But this is actually going to get in more detail in this competitors tab. So on this sidebar here where there's these little swords, you're going to click on the competitors tab, and you're going to be able to see more in detail about your competitors. And so this is not just those 5 for that one product. This is going to be all of your competitors that you've chosen. So each product on that main dashboard, you're going to see 5, but this is where they're all kind of going to be put together in one page. And you're going to be able to see, price changes and, all kinds of different things like BSR. And if you wanted to customize and get alerts, you can actually get alerts for your competitors. So you can say, see if their BSR has increased by a certain amount, if it's decreased. You can see if their review count has increased by a certain percentage, or if it's decreased, or if their sales have increased, or decrease. So that way you can kind of see, hey, their sales are soaring. What are they doing? Or maybe they're decreasing, and you can kind of capitalize on that. There's a lot of different ways that you can utilize this. And these are the different default or different settings that you can use. Now you can just uncheck it if you don't want to see it, or check it if you do want to see it, and you can add in whatever percentage number that you want to. So that is how you kind of edit these, but it'll show you, in general, if, there's some changes in price and things like that. But if you go down here to insights as well, we have some more information here. You can add in insights for, if their competitor changed the price or a coupon, you can actually get an alert for that. You can also see if they've changed their listing, and you can see if they've changed any performance. So right here, for a coupon, you can say, if it's a price increase or decrease, or a coupon offered or a coupon no longer offered. You can edit this however you'd like to get those alerts. If you uncheck it, you won't get any. For listing change, you can check off which ones of these that you want. So do you want to see if they've changed their title, their main image, their category and subcategory? And then finally, you can see about their BSR and their review count, just like I kind of showed you this a little bit before. So this is where you can really control all of the competitor insights. There's a lot more different insights, and I'll go over those in other videos, but this is just focused on competitors. So this makes it very, very easy for you to go into that dashboard every day. That dashboard is going to show you an alert button, or it'll say insight ready, and it's going to show you those things in the way that you set them up. So if you wanted to see if they've increased, by a certain percentage of sales, you're going to be able to see that in that insights dashboard. You're going to see if they've added a coupon, or if you wanted to see if their title changed, you're going to be able to see all of that in the dashboard. And it's going to be so easy for you to monitor just in seconds, where all of this stuff would take you hours actually to monitor every day, where we have it ready for you every single day in the dashboard, easy to see, and you're going to get a great overview of what your competitors are doing so that you can stay competitive and you can capitalize on anything that they are slacking on. So go ahead and check out the Insights Dashboard Competitors section and let us know what you think. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Carrie. I know the ability to monitor competitors with set thresholds was something that I was looking forward to for a while, and it's incredible to finally have it up as part of our tool set. Other than that, that is it for this week. I hope you learned something from this week's Weekly Buzz. We will see you next week to talk about what is buzzing.